So if you're just stumbling upon us, I'm here today to kick off a 21-day coexistence campaign. And its main premise is to dedicate 10 minutes of meditation a day for 21 days, focused on helping the earth to heal. So I'll explain the details in a moment, but I think an important question for us to ask is, why are we here? What is the intention for us gathering together today? So if you are here with me, could you type in the chat? All right. So I think we're here because we care. We're here because we share a deep concern about the state of the world right now. And between the competition between the United States and China, the war in Ukraine, the women in Iran fighting for equal rights, and the recent tragedy of South Korea, millions of people are still being marginalized because of their gender, their sexual orientation. And I don't know about you, but I wonder in this modern age, how could there still be so much persecution and oppression inflicted in the name of ideology? And that's not even touching upon climate change and environmental destruction we've caused, right? So it could say we are facing some of the biggest global crises in the world to date. And from the outside, it might seem like everything's happening very independently in entirely different places, between entirely different groups of people for different reasons. But there is a root to the problems that are driving our lives and damaging our earth. It's us, right? The problem lies within human beings. It's right here in our own selves. It's a matter of who we really are and what we value most and what kind of relationships we're building within our personal, social, and natural environments. But there's good news in that too. If we are the problem, we are also the solution. So I think the key to all the global problems we're up against is this word coexistence. And when I say it, I don't just mean tolerance. I mean a really deep understanding that all life is interconnected. And that ultimately, if we keep failing to take care of each other, no one can survive. Somehow kids seem to understand this better than adults sometimes. Everyone needs to be well in order for me to be well. Unfortunately, coexistence doesn't have to be learned. It is a sense, it's an ability inherent in all human beings, and one that can be felt if we soften the force field we put up around our hearts to protect ourselves. By awakening and utilizing a sense of connectedness, ordinary people like you and me can save the world. So in my mind, that's why we're here. While we focus on changing the broken systems that surround us, we need to simultaneously heal and create peace within ourselves. And I'm willing to bet if you are here, you already have a basic understanding of how connected we really are, and that it's not just our actions, but our energy that affects the world around us too. Okay, thank you for being here. Thank you, Mary. Thank you, Laura. Welcome, Megan. Okay. So what I'm talking about is consciousness. Have you heard of the Maharishi effect? So this was an experiment in the 70s with groups of transcendental meditators, and they traveled to places across the US. To the surprise of many, on the days they meditated as a group, the rate of crime and violence in those cities dropped significantly. So this proved that meditating not only creates peace within the individual, but an individual's consciousness affects the collective. And it's a big inspiration for our 21-day coexistence campaign. So if you haven't watched it already, I'm going to put a link to it below, and it's only 2 minutes, so please watch it when you can. But if you have seen the video, would you, or if you've heard the Maharishi effect, would you type in the chat what you felt about it? I found it was very powerful. Okay. So the other reason we're here is if you've heard of the term from mind to matter. In this world, we often want instant gratification, and from mind to matter often gets a bad reputation, but it is a natural law of the universe because we humans are creators, and whatever we focus on, energy will gather there, and eventually something will manifest. Part of the problem is our focus is so scattered that we're rarely focusing on one thing long enough to see the changes. And then the other problem is we're not always aware of what we're focusing on. That means when we become disheartened and angry about the state of the world, that consciousness not only affects our bodies, darkens our minds, but is contributing to a collective picture of our future. So don't get me wrong, we still need to take consistent and diligent action to make change. No problems can be solved solely with meditation. But let's start by remembering how powerful the mind is and focus on what we truly want to create. A world where there's peace among humanity and harmony in the ways we interact with nature. And if that makes sense to you, would you type in the chat? Okay. All right, so what are the details of our campaign? It requests 10 minutes of your time a day, meditating with a focus on healing the earth. That includes the environment, all situations, all people, and every sentient being living on the planet. So we're meeting today, next Saturday, the 19th, and the following Saturday, the 26th at 9 a.m. Eastern for a collective meditation. And then the other days you can practice on your own. It is more powerful when it's done at the same time. So I'm gently going to recommend the time of 7 a.m. Eastern or 7 a.m. whatever time zone you're in. But doing it is more important than not. So if you're not a morning person, your schedule doesn't allow, or if you forget, any time of the day is okay. But I challenge you to make yourself a regular time each day, set a timer on your phone, and help yourself create a habit. I'll also be recommending a certain flow, because what do you think the most challenging part of meditating is? I think it's thinking. We all have so much going on in our lives. There's so much stimulation. We have internal and external distractions. So the way I was trained, I almost always do some sort of grounding or moving meditation before I do silent meditation to help quiet my thoughts and to be able to focus. So I will explain our flow now, and then we'll go through the meditation together. But you can also find it on our website, which I'll drop a link to in the description of this video as well. So we're going to do 3 minutes of body tapping. If you haven't heard of body tapping, it is exactly as it sounds. And its purpose is mind-body connection. So the tapping creates a feeling that helps the mind to focus on the body here and now. And you can tap anywhere, but when I guide us through, I will mostly focus on tapping the lower abdomen, because this is where it's most effective to ground and center ourselves. Okay. And then we will do 3 minutes of breath work using the 3-3-3 method, which is very similar to box breathing, if you're familiar with that, but slightly easier. And it goes like this: inhale for 3 seconds, hold for 3 seconds, and exhale for 3 seconds. So let's try it together. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, hold, 1, 2, 3, and exhale, 1, 2, 3. You'll get the hang of it with some practice. But at any time your breath feels tight or stuffy, just take a break. Breathe a few times in and out comfortably. Then you can resume again if you're ready. Then we will conclude with 4 minutes of energy meditation and visualization practice. So after we breathe, we'll face our palms towards each other in front of our chest like this, and we'll visualize the earth between our hands. And at this point, I will guide us through meditation to send energy to the people and to the places we want to focus on. So I will have my hands facing each other because I found it helps me focus, but you can do what you'd like with your hands. If you'd rather rest them down or on your heart or send them forward, anything is okay. When you do it on your own, I'll recommend that you put on a 10-minute timer on your phone or use a clock. After 3 minutes, you can switch to the breath work. And after 6 minutes, you can begin your meditation. But this can be flexible too, so you don't have to be constantly staring at your phone. You can choose to do it on your own, or you can skip the introduction of this video, which will be posted for you after, and then you can follow along with this video every day. Until next Saturday, where please join me again, 9 a.m. Eastern, and we'll meditate together as a collective. Okay. One last tip before we begin: if you find yourself getting lost in thought or distracted, it's okay. It's natural. Instead of beating yourself up, try guiding your mind to come back to your body and just observe without judgment. Your mind is going to wander. It's more important that when you notice, you're choosing to bring it back. All right. So I will guide us through, but if you're ready, we will begin our meditation together. So I'm going to put a timer on my phone. Okay. Actually, I'm going to use a stopwatch so I don't hear that sound at the end. So we're going to start with the body tapping. I'm going to begin with my chest. And you can tap wherever it feels good to tap. Take a deep breath in your nose and then exhale slowly out your mouth. You can switch arms. So this is like calling your mind into your body, into this moment. Taking deep breaths in your nose. Exhale slowly out your mouth. Now let's make a gentle fist and tap through the lower abdomen. Okay. So this is for grounding and centering. Try focusing your mind on feeling where you're tapping. The tapping will create a certain vibration, a certain stimulation to the body. And if this is new to you, it may take some getting used to. Just keep breathing, keep feeling. This is connecting your mind and body together. Inhale through your nose. And exhale slowly out your mouth. Try to soften your shoulders. And whenever you feel pressure, stuffiness, exhale out the mouth. If it feels natural, you can shake your head and neck. Guiding your mind to feel and focus where you're tapping. Coming down to your center. Feel the breath and feel the body. When your mind wanders, gently guide it back to feel where you're tapping. To feel your breath. Soften your shoulders. And keep breathing out. Now you can rest your arms down, palms up on your knees, and try to straighten your back and spine. We'll do 3-3-3 breathing. Inhale for 3 seconds. Pause, holding the breath for 3 seconds, and then exhale on the count of 3. Like this. Inhale, 1, 2, 3. Pause, 1, 2, 3. Exhale, 1, 2, 3. Inhale, 1, 2, 3. Pause, 1, 2, 3. Exhale, 1, 2, 3. Inhale, 1, 2, 3. Pause, 1, 2, 3. Exhale, 1, 2, 3. Inhale, 1, 2, 3. Pause, 1, 2, 3. Exhale, 1, 2, 3. Inhale. Pause. Exhale. 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 One more minute on your own. Releasing your breath practice. Take a deep breath in and out. Now raising your hands slowly to face each other in front of your chest. Close your eyes and imagine the earth rests between your palms. Visualize she rotates slowly. Imagine caressing the continents. Feel the vastness of her oceans. Visualize a bright, beautiful planet between your palms. Now imagine her oceans clean, free of plastic. Breathe in fresh oxygen, clean air. Visualize bright green foliage. Nature thriving in its element. All her animals and wildlife healthy, playing joyfully. Imagine a healthy and thriving planet between your palms. Now together, let's send energy to all those involved in the war in Ukraine, to the recent tragedy in South Korea, to the women fighting for their rights in Iran, and to any and all groups being marginalized for their beliefs. If there's anywhere else, specific situations or people you'd like to send energy to, focus on them now. Imagine conflicts being resolved. Imagine humanity coexisting with each other and with nature. Now visualize the community that surrounds you. All the group that you're a part of. Your neighbors. Now send energy to your family and to your friends. Watch them smile. Watch them regain their health. Watch them find happiness and peace. Anyone who comes to your mind, send them the love from your heart, coming out through your hands. And finally, bring your hands slowly to rest on your heart center. Feel your hands and the warmth going into your chest. And visualize yourself. Imagine yourself healthy, happy, peaceful. Visualize what you'd like to create for yourself. Imagine your dreams coming true. Let's take a deep breath. Inhale through your nose. Exhale slowly out your mouth. Again, inhale. And exhale. Once more, inhale. Exhale and sweep to your lower abdomen, rubbing clockwise. And rest and shake out. How did it go? Would you type in the chat? Okay. So I want to thank you all for being here today. If you haven't already, please subscribe to our channel, like and comment on this video so more people can find it. I will put a link to our meditation flow in the description. And I hope you enjoy the next 21 days if you choose to embark on this journey. Remember that you are a creator. And let's let this energy flow outward into our life, to your friends, to your family, and also to yourself to truly create what you want. So I love you all. Thank you so much for being here. Please share this video, and I will hope to see you next Saturday at 9 a.m. Bye for now.